the ways in which the organization is to be blamed is its non-responsiveness to the issues of harassment by one, lack of laws about sexual harassment, lack of education, training about sexual harassment. And when you do...
When sexual harassments are introduced in various institutions, do you think it's going to work?
Some of them actually have provisions against harassing colleagues in their organizational handouts. But like I was saying, it is often buried in a huge document and there's no emphasis laid on it. But it's one of the most pervasive activities in the newsroom. So it has to be singled out. So people are trained on it because not everybody knows. If you say that violence is abhorred in your workplace, we all know violence, that you hit somebody, you fight with somebody. But when you say that, oh, sexual harassment is outlawed in your workplace, what constitutes sexual harassment? Like I was telling you, many people don't know. You ask people, say, oh no, I have not been personally harassed before. And then you probe further. Having people ask you to go out on dates before, don't they share to you pornographic material that you haven't requested for? Don't they hug you unnecessarily? Sometimes behind, they grab you from behind your back. Sometimes they make crude jokes about your body. And then people say, oh yeah, I've experienced that, I've experienced it. And I say, how about your superiors? Have you experienced instances where a boss has actually invited you into a sexual encounter, and because you refused, his attitude towards you changed? He was not talking to you. If he is in a position of power, he will not give you the most exciting of beats to go and cover. So these are actions that happen and they are pervasive. And so it is important that the individuals themselves, if an organization is forward-looking, they would raise issues of sexual harassment and they'll actually train their staff on the things that constitute sexual harassment and encourage them to report. That's number one, encourage them to report. When somebody gets the courage to report, it is incumbent on the organization to be seen to be taking a valid action, a punitive action, especially if it's a clear breach of your workplace rules and regulations. You should take action irrespective of who is involved, whether it's a senior management, if it's a suspension, if it's a sack, it should be seen. And the victim shouldn't be victimized for reporting. Now, a lot of young girls believe that if they report, one, nothing will be done, two, they'll be further victimized, or even three, they may lose their jobs. Why that perception? That perception ought to be rooted in some real life experiences, because if I go and talk to you as supervisor and your best advice to me is, avoid him, that is not a solution. Or that, this thing, it happens everywhere, just, know how to take care of yourself. That is not a solution. Right? So we are saying that organizations are at the forefront of the fight against sexual harassment. Their actions and inactions will allow the culture to become pervasive, or they will address it frontally.